I have yet another issue.
It was done this morning. Myself and Joel launched it, and it will actually be launched on Monday. And that's where we'll have 4 stations up in the hall with Broome, Warren, Raquel and Whitmore on the tables, and the students can bring their the cans or their food or their tins or whatever of money, all money. Oh, pressure. So to give you, and then there'll be a raffle ticket given to each student that contributes something, and then a prize will be drawn at the end by Mr Henderson and our old age pensioner to see what child's won the iPod Shuffle that'll be given, and also at the end there'll be like a big can drive where Mr Monday and Mr Henderson will judge the competition to see who wins, what house wins. Joel, do you want to say anything else? Yeah.
We just need a representative of Whitmore to man the tables to make sure like the raffle tickets are being given. And
house assemblies, and she discussed about writing your name onto a product and put it in the bin, and then your name would be pulled out. However, that didn't happen, but Ms Eilif is actually going to contact her and see what's happening with that. We also were discussing about the recycling from the canteen, seeing how much they can recycle and whether they are recycling or not. Also, we compared our borough to Southend's borough on terms of recycling, and because Ms Eilif's from Southend, we're discussing like their recycling, what differs and what kind of contrasts and compares really. Like for instance, they had we only have like 1 blue box to recycle, whereas they have a variety of.
Sat down with Mr Monday and Mrs Perry, and we went through about the chickens. Was asking what kind of questions we could ask, enterprise opportunities, and Mr Monday has a contact at Gable Hall, so we said about having a visit there after school on Tuesday, but due to travel arrangements we couldn't get there, so we're going to later schedule that. We was looking for a location around the school and outside Mr Henderson's office. We thought would be perfect, as the quadrangles might have some problems with stuff. And we also thought about a prefect's area outside the art building, which could be a good place to meet at lunchtimes and provide shelter as well. And we're thinking of placing it into
play. Sheds in the summer, and you might have noticed it cleared out. We had a team of people doing that. The problem with the roof and the cycle sheds, it goes back to 1987, when they, before you were born, when they were actually covered, and it was the year of the hurricane. And what happened was all the sheets of metal there, corrugated metal, were flying around the playground at head height. They were absolutely lethal. So the authority had to come in and remove the roof from the cycle sheds. So I guess what we're talking about nowadays is some form of reinforced plastic, but obviously which has to be secured such a way the wind can't get underneath it.
yeah, he was saying basically he was saying have a sheet over it and then 4 poles down into the ground, bolted down. So that was what.
How are you feeling, alright? Just on that note, even if like there's nothing major going on in school every week, because we've got like quite a few athletes, haven't we? Like Ben Glasgow, Callum Webb, James. You know, like is anyone else like even like if it's athletic or like dancing, whatever, and like we think that's really good for the school, we can whack them in and all. Sorry.
I think a while ago we was promised a refurb, and not a lot's happened. And when I say not a lot, I mean nothing.
I have an answer.
Do you?
Yes. It's very high on the agenda to be done very quickly. That's from sight.
Yes. Purchase some air fresheners or something. No, honestly, you actually.
But when we come back after holidays, I also need some things like from you. I'm going to make a questionnaire up for the website about the exec and put it on the website. So I sort of need like a photo. If I like organise a questionnaire for like not personal details, but like things you enjoy in that and what your role is and all that. Would that be alright?
Yeah. I wonder, can you get the photo that we had done the other day? You know, like the proper photo. Do you know who you can get? Yeah.